Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a compendium series. Today, I want to top off the year of 2023 for you guys and the Dry Down channel and lifestyle brand. Today, we're going to talk about top 10 fragrances, my top 2 wines, and my top 5 cigars of 2023. This is a list that I've compiled over the last month or so while on my travels and in my thoughts. I thought that it would bring a great continuity to my channel to give you guys this offering as a compendium video. I thought that bringing this forth will give you guys some not only insight to what this channel is about, but also insight into what I enjoyed greatly this year of 2023, and I'm going to be enjoying this year of 2024 coming. If this sounds like the type of content you think you'd enjoy, pull up a seat, pour a glass, and of course, let's enhance. Cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dry Down, the lifestyle channel where we as enthusiasts aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through the understanding of the different aromas, facets, and nuances of scent, cigars, and wine. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to today's experience. Today we're going to do a compendium series on the top, biggest, most acclaimed fragrances, wines, and cigars of my journey of 2023. This is going to be one that is a long-form video, so if you guys are not into long-form videos or want to skip right through, I am going to put chapters in this video to go to either the scent, cigars, or the wines. In that, I would like you guys to enjoy this entire video to see where we're going as a channel, where we're going as a family, and enjoy this coming new year. So first off, we're going to get into what we drank this year as my top wine choice, top 2 of my wine choices of the year. One is the Antigua-based Antigua Uno Malbec. Now this is a very dry wine. This is one that I've enjoyed greatly throughout the year. I put this on my channel, I believe in 2022 when I first started up my channel and want to focus on a lot of the things that I enjoyed in wine. This is, to me, a great red wine that is great with red meats, great with, there's a braised meal that I enjoy with this, braised lamb that I enjoy with this particular wine, often throughout the spring and summer, and then going into the early fall is when I enjoy this particular wine. This is one from 2018, and again, that is the Antigua Malbec. Dry, sweet, nice tannins, nice rich earthiness, slight acidity, very nicely done. Uno Antigua Malbec. Next up, guys, what we have here is my favorite, I'm going to say of 2023. I won't say my favorite overall, but my favorite Cabernet of this year. As you know, I am a rich red wine drinker. I do enjoy a lot of white wines, but when it comes to my favorites and my go-tos, my calming wines, my relaxing wines, my gathering wines, I am a red wine drinker. And this here is the 2019 Napa Valley Cab from Wade Cellars. Dwayne Wade is a black-owned winery hailing from the Napa Valley, as I said, in California. This is a full-bodied, dry, sweet wine that is perfect for pairing with duck and pheasant. And this is the one that I enjoy taking as a bottle with me to restaurants. There's a particular restaurant here in the metro area of Detroit that serves a great pheasant meal, and I end up taking this and having them bottling and opening and uncorking, I should say, this particular wine for me and my dinner date. This, as I stated, is the Wade 3 Cabernet Sauvignon Blanc. No, I'm saying Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet Sauvignon. Again, Wade Cellars. That is the second wine choice of 2023 that really captured me and really gave me some great experiences that I would like for you guys to enjoy as well. So if you take my recommendations for wine and you like dry wines, sweet wines, red wines, rich, full fruit wines that have a slight minerality to them, a very rich earth tonality, and a plethora of rich, succulent fruits, the Wade 3 Cabernet is one to enjoy for this particular season and this particular time of year, all the way around. Again, Wade Cellars 3 Cabernet Sauvignon. So next up, guys, we're going to dive right into the cigar content. And as we know, Scent, Cigars, and Wine, this is a lifestyle brand. And I want you guys to understand me as a cigar smoker and wine drinker, and also as a savant, I would say now, of fragrances. I want you to know that I'm truly enjoyed these 5 particular cigars this particular year. I would have placed my particular blend in this list of cigars, which would have been a capping stone for me, but this was a blend that I only had 150 cigars made up for my particular taste that I want to share with friends and family that I did this summer, so I won't include that. But it's the top 5, the fragrance, or the top 5 cigars that I smoked this year. They gave me the best of times, the best of smoking blends, the best of aromatic touches when it's filled my room, and the most pleasant experiences and bringing to mind the most pleasant days I had with these particular cigars. First off, we're going to start with the Drew Estate Undercrown 10 the Undercrown 10 by Drew Estate. This particular cigar for me has come in as a #1 cigar year after year, at least in my top 5. This is one that I thoroughly enjoyed. This is a San Andreas wrapped Nicaraguan cigar that just comes off chocolatey, smooth, coffee finishes on the tongue, nice robust smoke, clear white ash, and very billowing, ethereal style of smoke coming off. You get the nuances that fill the room, pleasant aroma touches that come off this cigar are just spectacular. Once again, that is the Drew Estate Undercrown 10. That is the #5 cigar this year. And so next up, guys, at #4, what I truly enjoyed was the Plasencia Almafuerte blend by this particular cigar was really one that not only the Figurado touch at the tip, but also the way that the first third comes off in this taste profile with the heavy, I don't know if you see that, but the way it's rolled, I'm not sure what the actual size and style of this is off the top of my head. They do have a name for it, but it's so well rolled. You guys have to get this particular cigar in your collection and let it rest in you for a couple weeks, then smoke it. But this one here, this is a Nicaraguan Puro that I just enjoyed thoroughly, with a lot of powdery cacao finishes, leather, and a touch of nuttiness. This is a great cigar for anyone that loves a robust taste. It's a very full flavor cigar, very full of nicotine as well. A great cigar for all of you guys trying to get into cigars. This is a nice luxury cigar as well. That is the Plasencia Almafuerte. So next up, guys, what we have at the #3 slot is the Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust Sober Mesa Brulee Blue. The Brulee Blue is one of the creamiest coffee cigars, espresso cigars that I've had in a very long time, and I thoroughly enjoyed smoking this particular cigar this year. This is one that is the Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper with a binder of Mexican San Andreas content and a filler from Nicaragua. This was one that I enjoyed smoking very often this year. It was one that just, every time you wanted to go for a mild cigar that was nice in taste flavors, long on finish, and nicely done, you know you're going to get great construction and great burn times and burn lines out of this particular cigar every single time. That is the Sober Mesa Brulee Blue by Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. Steve Saka did a great job with this particular cigar. Next up, guys, what I have at the #2 cigar this year that I smoked quite a few of, and trust me, that was not my intent to smoke this very expensive cigar this often this year, but it came off so great for me in times when I want to spend romantic evenings out and just chill, some lake walks, some river walks, anything that was really outside. This is a cigar that carries an aroma around you with this full blend and robust smoke that comes off this particular cigar. So when you're smoking outdoors, for me personally, this is one that I chose to, and when I want to create a memory for myself, this is one that I chose to run with a lot of times this year. This is the Padron Family Reserve 45-year anniversary Maduro. And for me, this was a great cigar that came off very heavy in rich fruits, very heavy in rich almond, not almondy, but like to me it came off pecan nuttiness with a slight almond touch, a slight almond floral feel to it. This is a cigar that has so many nuances to it that I greatly enjoy in my cigar smoking experiences. I thoroughly enjoyed putting this one in the air also this year. And that's why I made it to my #2 spot. Once again, the Padron Family Reserve 45-year anniversary. A great cigar. Heavy and rich taste, billowing smoke, one that you can't go wrong with if you try to create a memory for yourself in 2024 coming forward. And for me, guys, the number 5 cigar, the cigar that came out on top with taste profile and uniqueness to me, was one that I truly did not expect to make it this high, but the great taste of the CAO Amazon Basin Extra Añejo. This particular cigar is one that if I ever see it in store, I buy as many as they have. If I ever see it online and someone's handed it at the stockist, I try to get at least a 5-pack. If I see it, it's one that, for me personally, the taste profile that comes off this is really complementary to the things that I love to enjoy and drink, the things that I love to enjoy and eat. And also it has a great nuance of just different flavor profiles from this unique Amazon Basin blended tobacco from Brazil. This is a very, very oily cigar. As you can see, the cellophane is changing its color, and this has only been in the humidor for 4 months, 5 months now. This is a great smoking cigar. It is my number 1 cigar of 2023. That is the Amazon Basin Extra Añejo by CAO. I hope you guys have gotten your taste profile out of this one. The nose on it, smell what it smells like, see what the aroma is like in the air. This is a very, very nicely done cigar from the year of 2023. Once again, the Extra Añejo Amazon Basin. Very thoroughly enjoyed cigar. Great cigar. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the scent profile. The capstone of this particular list for 2023. As I stated, you guys know this is the very poignant reason why the channel, The Dry Down, got started. It was all about the dry down of fragrances. It's all about the uplifting and filling of therapy and scent profiles that just are immaculate when it comes to perfumery these days. And I just want to introduce to you guys my top 10 for 2023 without any ado or long-awaited process. I'm going to go through these just quickly. I don't want to give a long review on each because I have reviewed each on my channel. So if you want, I can link cards in this, which I possibly will do. But let's get started. This for 2023 is a newcomer in the last few months. This is Blonde Amber by the house of Clive Christian. Now this particular scent, as you guys may remember, I had the hell of a hard time getting this particular box out of the cardboard box. But once again, this is a sweet, floral, spicy, and creamy oriental style of fragrance. It's very, very robust in tobacco, amber, and slightly floral touches of tuberose, jasmine, and dried fruits. A spectacular fragrance for starting a list off for the best of 2023. Once again, Clive Christian's Blonde Amber Art Deco Collection 21, a very, very beautiful amber tobacco fragrance. Next up, guys, at number 9, what I have for you here is the Algabra Extra Cuban Tobacco. This one here is got to be one of my favorite tobacco fragrances to come about. I have worn this particular fragrance more often than not when I've reached for my tobacco-based fragrances. This is one that's very, very, especially when it comes to warmer days, it's a very live, lifting tobacco fragrance introduced with jasmine and a mojito note that is very, very fresh, very, very uplifting, and very, very inviting. It's extra perfume, so you only need 2 sprays, 3 sprays maximum of this particular scent. Like I said, rich in mojito, tobacco, plum wine, vanilla, and woody notes. Always was a great wear for me anytime I wanted to go out on the town, anytime I wanted to have a casual day as well. Very, very sexy, sensual tobacco-based fragrance that I think any person who enjoys tobacco fragrances should get their nose on. Once again, that is Cuban Tobacco by the house of Algabra. Great tobacco fragrance. So you guys are tobacco fragrance lovers, get your nose on that particular scent. And so next up, what we have here is Roja's Taif Oud. This one here, I told you guys, this by far, it started out this year as giving it a sample, then giving it a purchase of a small 7.5 mil atomizer, and I wore it out a couple times in not only the intentional I wore it out to a couple weddings this particular fall. But then I began to really understand what the fragrance was conveying as a message, and I had to go ahead and purchase a full bottle for myself for Christmas, and that is my Christmas present to myself. So today, as a scent profile and as a very luxurious present to myself, I picked up a full bottle, 100 ml of Taif Oud by the House of Rose Parfums. This is a very robust fragrance scents and May Rose fragrance that is just spectacular. Just compliments if you wear the right, as I said, if you wear the right dress code to this scent, there is nothing that will outperform it in an elegant setting. And that is exactly what I purchased this particular scent for. And for 2023, it comes in top notch in my top 10 purchases, wears, and loves of 2023. Once again, Rose Parfums, Taif Oud. So everyone, next up, you can't talk about a fragrance of 2023 without introducing everyone or talking to everyone. Might not be an introduction anymore. Telling everyone about the essence of tobacco or royal tobacco by the House of Amarange. This is a scent done by the world-renowned perfumer Cecile Zarokian, and this one is filled with tobacco, frankincense, anise seed, cardamom, licorice root, and this particular note that everyone touches on is the most unfamiliar of all, which is fenugreek, in which you can very much so ascertain it to be the sweet, almost herbaceous feel to the fragrance. It comes off very unique, very robust smelling, this is a room filler of a fragrance. Guaiac wood is in this, myrrh, Assam oud, and of course that Madagascar bourbon vanilla. Very romantic, sexy tobacco fragrance done by Cecile Zarokian. Of course, it had to make it into my top 20 or top 10 fragrances of 2023. And so next up, ladies and gentlemen, at number 5, this is a fragrance that I picked up and on the behest of really understanding what it was that Roger was doing in his second line, Pierre de Valet. And Pierre de Valet introduced a fragrance called the Oud. And I couldn't resist picking this particular fragrance up. And for me, it has been a particular calling card when it comes to very sexy, unique oud-based fragrances. Super spicy, but not spicy in abundance where it's overtaken and it's very aromatic spices. Just, it opens with a sexy tone of basil and cardamom with frankincense oil. It has a oud accord in it that is so well done, smooth as silk. It has a base of birch tar, Peru balsam, and Assam oud in this one as well. This one here is one of the better oud fragrances that I smelled this year, either that come out this year or I hate to put my nose on this year. This is a top 5 fragrance for me this year. Once again, Pierre de Valet, the Oud by Roger Dove as the perfume. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is a fragrance from the House of Eris Perfumes, and this is the fragrance Scorpio Rising. Scorpio Rising has been such a pleasant surprise for me as a scent profile that I am one, I don't readily promote this type of scent profile a lot, but for me, this one really came on as a very refreshing profile for me. It's spicy from black pepper. It has a lot of Somalian frankincense inside of it, sandalwood, Haitian vetiver, leather. It has a cinnamon accord that is just robust, sexy, and fulfilling when you want to wear a spicy fragrance. This is one that has lots and lots of character, lots and lots of just sex appeal, and overall it's an abundance of cinnamon spice, but not done in a food way. It's done in a very sensual yet effervescent and business way. It's really peculiar the way it comes off. A lot of cashmere wood, Atlas cedars in this one. Very sexy scent. Scorpio Rising by the House of Eris Perfumes comes in at the number 4 spot for me today. Very nice scent. Very surprising to be the top 4 as well. And so next up, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about what's for me this year was a very good game changer for me. This one here is a profile that I was hoping would be just what it is, and which is perfect when it comes to incense geranium fragrances. This one here is such a pleasant every time I put it to my nose. There's something about this fragrance that calls me, and it calls me often. I enjoy this particular scent, enjoyed it this year. Once I got it in, I could not only get enough of smelling it, I could not get enough of sharing this particular fragrance. I sent a few vials of this particular scent out to a few people in my community who are in my subscriber base, and they all have gotten back with the same feedback, and it's a great, great scent. If not for their taste, it was a great scent for them to understand and see what it was like to have. And this for me has been one of joy throughout the year of 2023. This is a fragrance scent, pink peppercorn, honeyed, oud, leather, and vetiver type of fragrance with a nice touch of ambroxan and heavy in the musk. Sensual, sexy, and sensual and sexy to me. The way that this comes off is just the accords speak to me in that way. Sexy, vivacious, fruity, floral, incense, just a combination of all the things that I love in fragrances. Model Royal Incense by Almighty Luxury. That is one of the best fragrances out this year. Next up, guys, what we have here is, if you haven't heard me talk about the Astral by the K Collection of Xerjoff, then you haven't heard a fragrance review this year. This one here for me, man, Astral has this Shamama accord in it that just is, it's Xerjoff done perfect. This is a very, very beautiful scent. I don't know if any other house, like I stated in the previous video, if any other house had introduced this fragrance, it would be their #1 bestseller. It would be one that's talked about. But since it came out inside of Xerjoff's K Collection, it's really one of their obscure lines, and they released so many fragrances. On and on and on. I won't go there. This here, Astral, is a beautiful opening of Shamama, amber, attar, anise, pink pepper, has a mid of amber wood and rose, the base of amber, oud, and cedar. Just a beautiful, beautiful, spicy fragrance that I think everyone should get about. Beautiful scent. Astral by the House of Xerjoff. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin to narrow this list down, 2023's best of, I want to introduce you guys. If you know this channel, you know me as introducing. This one is my favorite fragrance of all right now. This is Oud and Amber by the House of Cartier. A very sweet oriental amber with touches of very sweet, warming, aromatic oud. This is, to me, just everything in a notion. Man. Beautiful fragrance, beautiful indeed. I hope that all of you guys have had a chance to get your nose on this particular scent. This is my #2 fragrance for the year and my favorite fragrance overall. So many experiences, so many days I've learned it, so many days it comforted me, and so many days it gave me the actual appeal that I've learned to have. Great, great fragrance by the House of Cartier. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the last on the list of the scent profile for the Dry Down channel, this one here. This is a particular fragrance that I picked up for Father's Day that has created not only memories of me wanting to purchase my Holy Grail fragrance, but one that has, whenever I went out with my children this fall, on days where I want to be around family, when days I want to be in an uplifting mood, and days where I just wanted to feel like power was mine. I had to reach, and I had to get, and it was a goal, and I captured it. The scent Great Britain by the House of Rosa Parfums was the calling card for that particular day. A great leather fragrance, heavy in violet, heavy in guaiac wood, heavy in Mayruze, opening with sage, lemon, bergamot. One of the best Russian leather fragrances that have been produced, in my honest opinion, after smelling 10 to 15 different Russian leather fragrances that I've enjoyed over the years. This one has the smoothest Russian leather with a sheeper feel to it that I've ever smelled. And I am happy to have it in my collection, and I'm happy to present it today as my #1 fragrance for the year of 2023 to cap the season for the Dry Down and my annual first annual review year. I hope you guys enjoy this particular review. This is one that I thought very, very thoroughly about and want to present to you guys in the most thorough way. So today I gave you 2 great wines, 5 great cigars, and 10 spectacular fragrances to enjoy. As always, if you enjoyed this particular video and got anything educational or entertaining about it, all that I ask that you do is hit the like button, subscribe button, share this content with others, let them know that we here at Dry Down are producing great content for you guys and that we as a family are opening up to all. Leave a comment, negative or positive. Let me know what you guys think. And until next guy, you have a wonderful, wonderful New Year's Day. Be safe. I will see you in the year of 2024. Be blessed. Happy New Year.